Hi everybody, it's Lisa and welcome back to this week's Two Truths and a Lie. So today, boys and girls, we're going to look at what's called the Japanese style of multiplying. Now, I'm not quite sure if this is how they learned how to multiply in Japan, so for our sake, we're just going to call it a new way to multiply. So let's get started.
So here's our first example. Let's take 12 times 14. This is the way that we know how to do it. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. Bring down a 0 because now we're multiplying by the tens place. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Now we add all these together and we get 8, 6, 1, 168. The new way we do it is just by drawing some lines. So let's first draw 12. So our first line here represents 10. I'm going to give some space and draw 2 more lines to represent the ones place. So our first line is the tens place, and our next lines are the ones place. Now I'm going to use another color so you can see it a little better. Let's draw 14. In the opposite direction, drawing 1 line across it, and then 4 more lines. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. Now, our next step is to group everything. And you're looking for where intersections are on top of each other. See right here in the middle? This is right on top of here. But there's nothing on top of this or under it, and neither on this side. So this is one group here. This middle is another group, and our first one is a group. Now this represents our ones, tens, and hundreds place. In our first group, we're counting how many intersections there are, or where they cross. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In our next group, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there's 1 intersection here in our first group. So because this is the ones group, we don't need to multiply it by anything. We can leave it alone. In our second group, this is our tens place, so we need to multiply 6 by 10. So 6 by 10 times 10 is 60. And since this represents our hundreds group, we multiply 1 by 100. We get 100. Now we add all these together, and of course, get 168. Kind of neat, huh?
I know things look tricky when they're brand new, so let's try another problem.
Here's our second example. I'm going to multiply 21 times, let's say, 17. 1 times 7 is 7, and 2 times 7 is 14. Bring down a 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Add all 3 of these together. So 21 times 17 is 357. Now let's draw that out with our lines. So here's 21. 1, 2, 1. So I'm going to make my lines a little bit longer. Now I'm going to draw 17. 1, and then 17 little lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, just a matter of grouping again. Here's group 1, group 2, and group 3. So, counting all our intersections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now our middle section, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then our last group, there's 2 there. Okay, so again, remembering that our middle group is actually our tens place. Multiplying 15 by 10 is 150. And now multiplying 2 by 100, because this last group equals 100, 200 plus 150 plus 7 equals, you guessed it, 357.
Okay, so now let's look at an example with a 3-digit number. Be sure when you're grouping to count your intersections, you're looking for the groups that are right on top of each other. Okay, so that's why you have to be a little careful with where and how you draw your lines. You'll see that in our next example.
All right, guys, I did one more example for you guys, and that's 142 times 231. You can see I already drew out the lines. If I start with our blue one, 100, then 4 lines for the 40, and then 2 lines for the ones place. Same with 231, 2 lines, 3 lines, 1 line. Now let's separate everything into groups. Here's our first group. Here is our second group. Here is our third group. These in the middle. Our fourth group and our fifth group. Okay, so there are 1, 2 intersections there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 intersections in that group. And this third one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now our fourth group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 1, 2 in our last group. So again, multiplying this by our first group is a ones place, we leave that alone. Our second group is a tens place, so multiply this number by 10. 100 times 10 is 10. Our second group is hundreds place, so multiplying 17 by 100, sneaking 2 zeros at the end. This group here, now we're in the thousands, so we're going to multiply 11 by 1,000. We'll just add 3 zeros at the end. And our last group here represents the 10,000s, so multiplying 2 by 10,000, or sneaking 4 zeros at the end. Now we just add everything together, and of course, what do we get? 32,802.
Now that you've learned something new, here are this week's 2 truths and a lie. Go ahead and pause the video here and work out the problems for yourself. All right, guys, did you find the liar this week? If you did, go ahead and leave me a comment below and tell me which one you think is the liar. And you can also tell me what the correct answer should be. But as always, guys, if you like my video, go ahead and like it. And you can also like the Tenderloin Clubhouse and subscribe to all our videos. And you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, and congratulations to everybody that has already won. I should have contacted you, so be on the lookout for that. Bye, guys.